Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu. I'm a certified holistic mindset and lifestyle coach, and I'm here to remind you that you can be, do, and have anything that you want. I offer one-on-one coaching, I do individual calls, and I also offer a package of 28 days, which includes 2 calls per week and daily exercises for 28 days, which is focused on long-term change, changing your mindset so that you can achieve your dreams and goals. I might have found the biggest manifestation hack after a long time, and it all made absolute sense for everything that I studied, researched about manifestation, practiced, implemented. This comes down to be one of my biggest epiphanies. So I'm so glad to be here and talk about this. It all started with a very simple question that I was asked in a social setting recently to describe my work in one sentence. What exactly do I do through the coaching? I wanted to go down the line of subconscious mind, neural pathways, or consciousness and non-duality, but I don't know how and why this happened to be my answer, and I said it out loud, that I help you discover a life from which you do not have to escape. And everyone was quiet, as if they had a little window of processing all the things that they really try to escape from. When it comes to manifestation techniques, when people talk about visualizing, they talk about bringing yourself into a state that you already have your desire. It's a very simple, basic, going to the roots of manifestation, one of the most practiced technique. The second technique is affirmations. Affirmations revolve around I am. I am, not I was, not I will be, but I am. Again, talks about you having it now. I have it. I am this person who has this. Brings you back to the present. A lot of coaches who talk about robotic affirmations. What it means, you pick an affirmation or a couple of them and you keep repeating it mindlessly like a robot. And people do have results from that as well. So I'm not saying that few techniques don't work or anything, but something that bothers me a lot is when they teach that even if you're crying, even if you're torn apart, you affirm through your tears, you affirm through your depression and your fear and everything. Here's my problem. When you do something so forcefully, it might work, but it's not a long-term solution. You can manifest anything. Of course, I don't care which technique you use, but if you don't solve it, you won't be able to keep it. And this also comes from my experience. I have done that through desperation, got the stuff that I wanted, that I dreamed of, could never keep it because I never shifted what I truly, truly desired, what I think I deserve. I never changed that narrative. Recently, I was reading this article which spoke about a man, I think in the UK, who was a rag picker, and he won through lottery or something, 17 million pounds. And he went literally from rag to the riches, blew up the money in not even a year, and was back again on the street picking up rag. This is the entire point of today's video, because when we talk about visualizing, we talk about affirmations, we say present now, you embody the person who has the desire. Why is it so difficult for us to do it? Because we want the proof. Where is the proof if I say I am the person who has this relationship, but I'm single? I'm just coming across stupid in my own eyes because I don't have it. And that's why the term of being delusional went quite rampant in social media. When I say that you can be, do, and have anything that you want, whatever desire it may be, it can be love, it can be money, it can be job situation, it can be living situation, it can be housing situation, it can be health related. Whatever it is, the specific desire, you think that you might desire it for what it is, but you actually desire the feeling of it. So if my desire, what I want to manifest is a pen, is this exact pen, I can say, yes, that's my desire. That's what I want to manifest. I don't have it. But what I'm actually chasing after is the feeling of one tool that I can hold. It has a certain weight, it has a certain grip, and I can write. And it is a fountain pen, so I like the way it flows on the paper, and I like the entire aesthetic of having ink and different colors of ink and perfumed ink. So there's a lot of feeling attached behind one desire, and what we chase after mostly is that feeling, not just the desire by itself. That is the entire concept of visualizing, of affirmations, to make you feel, experience what you think you will experience only when you have it. Once you understand this, you realize that you don't need anything. Now, I'm not saying stop manifesting, don't have any desires, don't have any goals because you're so full, you don't need anything. That's not the point. But think about it. When you desire a home, when you want to manifest a beautiful house, you are manifesting the feeling of safety, security. This is where I belong, and this is how I'm going to decorate it. This is the neighborhood, and this is the lawn, and here I can grow the flowers. And why? Because yes, I love flowers, and during spring I can have these sets. During summer I can have these sets because they bring me joy. So your desire is not really that house. It is in material form, yes, of course. But what you truly, truly desire, the meaning behind that house, is more significant. When you want to manifest perfect health, it's not just the perfect health, because you've had perfect health multiple times in your lifetime, but you never appreciated it because that was normal for you. But now what you don't want pain actually. You want to be able to move freely. You don't want to be dependent on someone. You don't want to have this ache that you have. Whatever the case scenario may be, but that's truly what you desire. When you desire a relationship, you desire love, you want to manifest love or a proper, good, healthy relationship, what you actually desire is not just that person, not just the marriage, not just the contact. What you desire is being known, being appreciated, that somebody values me, somebody treasures me. And this now is the biggest manifestation hack. Generate that feeling. If your desire is that house and your sense of having a house is a sense of security, then think of the things that already make you secure now. So you're not faking it, you're not being delusional, nothing. It's just an avenue to show you that you already have that feeling. Also with relationships, when people say that you have to love yourself before you find that perfect partner, it's not just blah blah. Because once you understand what love is, that you are surrounded by it, you are not desperate. And then it happens because you are so detached from it. You've no longer put it on the pedestal. It's not that I am here and my desire is there and I'll walk through the deserts to get it. I don't have to do that. I have to understand I am already full because I already have that feeling. And I will share a little experience from one of my recent clients, which was regarding a specific person. And she came to me complaining about hot and cold behavior from her partner. And she said, this is something that's like a pattern. And, he's all in or all out and he's hot and then he's cold. I can't understand. And then, of course, we have the blessing of social media, all the things about red flags. And I read somewhere that if a person does so and so like this, then this person is a narcissist. So all of that garbage of information out there. Now, what do you truly desire? Was my question. And she said, I want a stable relationship. I'm done with this hot and cold. I have to understand my priority, this and that, which is wonderful. Yes, put yourself first. But if you don't change your limiting belief, it's not a long journey. Either this person is going to change or you quit the relationship. The next person is going to show you exactly what you believe about yourself and what you believe about relationships. I told her a very simple thing. I said, okay, your homework for now on is to just be appreciative of the good parts of the relationship. We are not manifesting the relationship to not be hot and cold. We are not manifesting constant contact. Forget it. We're not doing that. We are going beyond that. We are manifesting a solid relationship where there's equal give and take, the way you want it. Again, each to their own, whatever that person desires. So she made a list eventually of how her ideal relationship she thinks should be like. Keeping aside this man, keeping aside the current situation in general as a person, she made a list of this is what I truly want in a relationship. And then each of these points came with a feeling associated to it. So it's mostly common for a lot of people, or majority in my clients that I've seen with relationship, comes down to security, worthiness, being appreciated, being loved, and getting time. And I told her, now, whatever technique you want to do, you do it. You're free to do whatever you want. But remember that you are this person who is appreciated. Again, don't associate it to this one man. You are appreciated in general. People make you feel worthy all the time. You are always noticed wherever you go. People appreciate you and people compliment you. They keep aside their stuff to give you time in whichever room you are. Is that doable? And she said, yes, of course. People at work, they love me and my family loves me and I have a group of friends, they appreciate me. Of course, I have all of this, but I just don't have it with this man. And I said, well, that's the thing. You keep that aside and now you just embody that person who has that irrespective, no matter what relationship it is. You are that person and that's your constant. And the moment she shifted her awareness from that problematic hot and cold, which was in her awareness, things transformed magically. And I think it was not even 2 weeks. We had a session again. And then it was so beautiful to hear the side of story. And she said, what I realized within this short time, I think it was 10 days or 12 days or something, things changed. Because she was projecting that onto that partner, because once in the past, of course, he did that. He did something hurtful, which made her understand what is hot and cold behavior. And if anything would happen, he would go silent for even few hours. She would get that trigger and she'd be like, oh my God, is that again hot and cold? Then she shifted her awareness onto what's missing. This is the point. That's why I'm saying this entire story, that everything is here right now. You generate the feelings. You generate the feeling of whether you have it or you don't have it. When you don't get it from a certain thing, most of the times it's because you've put it on a pedestal. You think this is the exception, not the rule. This is the exception. This is the only relationship that doesn't work out. That's your doing. Once you put everything down on one level, see how things change. It's just about generating that feeling. Do it when you do your affirmations, for instance, when you visualize, when you imagine, when you meditate. Generate that feeling because you already have it. You already have it. And then see how things transform and how accelerated then your manifestation is. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for proof or validation or where is it, looking in your 3D reality, where is it, I wished for it, I meditated on it and it's not here. Don't do that. Don't chase after the material proof. Nothing is wrong with your life and nothing is missing. Nothing will change tomorrow if you don't change now. If you are not happy here right now, you won't be happy there. This I can tell you with absolute certainty. If you are not fulfilled, happy, at peace right now, whatever your desire may be, you won't be happy there. I did this with my past apartment. It was a beautiful apartment that I manifested and it was down to the T. Every detail that I had in my list of my first apartment, it had everything down to every bit. Then I had my depression because I had health challenges, relationship falling apart after 5 years and all of that story. And during that phase, I remember I spent majority of my time towards the end in that apartment on the kitchen floor, crying my eyes out. And like any mortal being, I blamed everything on the apartment. And I said, yeah, the walls have memories and this place has memories. I am going to move away from this apartment. I quit. I found another apartment. I did not even care how that apartment was, but it was far away from that place. And I took it up. 15 days I moved. I don't even have memory of how I managed everything, but I did. And of course, I had thought, Leaving that apartment, old story, it's gone. Now I get to be a new person. Came back, crying in my new apartment, again on the kitchen floor. Not that I blamed myself for the moving and all of that. I don't regret any of it. I had a wonderful time even here. But to not let that haunt me, I made a decision that this is a proof that I will be fine no matter where I go. I don't care in how many kitchens I have to be on the floor and cry my eyes out. But you know what's the beautiful thing of it? I always got up. Even when I thought the entire world has collapsed for me, I got up. I got up every time. I got up in that kitchen. I also got up from the kitchen in this apartment, because we all do. It is very momentary that you have these feelings that your world has ended and things have fallen apart. That's the part of being human. But how long does that have to go? Where do you say, okay, stop, that's it? You can have your outlet for emotions and everything. But understand, whatever you're chasing, whatever you are after, whatever you want to manifest is associated with feelings. Understand those feelings and admit, acknowledge, and figure out how you already have those feelings. Because you are the operating power in your life. It's not me, it's not my words. I try to repeat these messages in every shape and form possible just so that something clicks. That's my entire motive. I don't get anything out of these videos. I want something to click for you to understand that you are the whole and soul of your life. You are the whole and soul of your reality. No one chooses for you. No one decides for you. Take your power back. Decide what you want. Understand the feeling associated with it. And then be honest with yourself and see how you have all of these beautiful feelings. You are not generating anything. You're just being aware of it. Your manifestation is not far away, hidden behind 20 curtains. It's here now. And what moves those curtains away is your awareness. And then see how magic happens. And you get to experience it. Yes, of course, we all are desperate to have it in the physical reality. And then you'll have it. And you'll understand, hey, that's it. This was it. Why was I crying and dying for this? It just seems normal, because it is normal. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment so that it can help reach out to other people who might be interested in similar content. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with your friends. All the details about my coaching option are down in the description box below. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.